Hello and welcome. My name is Nimo References, and today I'll be talking about a topic that is transforming industries across the world: AI and business decision making. AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's actively shaping the way companies hire employees, market products, and automate operations. AI allows businesses to analyze large amounts of data, optimize decision making, and improve efficiency like never before. But while AI brings incredible advantages, it also raises major ethical concerns. Can AI hiring be made fair, or will it reinforce biases? Should AI personalize marketing, or is it invading privacy? Will automation create opportunities or eliminate jobs? The challenge businesses face today is how to balance innovation with fairness and accountability. In this presentation, I'll break down AI's role in the key business areas, the ethical dilemmas, and the importance of responsible AI policies to create a sustainable future. AI is already playing a major role in three key business areas: hiring, marketing, and automation. AI and hiring. Businesses use AI to screen resumes, rank candidates, and even conduct interviews. AI can remove human bias in hiring, but if trained on biased historical data, it can actually reinforce discrimination. For example, Amazon developed an AI hiring tool that learned to favor male applicants over female ones because it was trained on resumes from a male-dominated industry. The tool had to be scrapped. Companies must ensure AI follows fairness guidelines, undergoes regular bias audits, and remains transparent in its decision making. AI in marketing. AI helps businesses personalize ads, predict customer preferences, and target the right audience. However, there's a fine line between personalization and manipulation. For example, Facebook's AI-driven ad targeting came under fire when it was found to be spreading political misinformation and using data in ethically questionable ways. Companies must be transparent about how they use AI in marketing and give customers control over their data. Ethical AI marketing respects consumer privacy and will still deliver value. AI and automation. AI-powered automation is making businesses more productive, reducing errors and cutting costs. However, automation has a human cost. It can replace jobs, leading to economic insecurity for workers. For example, AI-driven scheduling tools in warehouses increased efficiency, but workers reported stress, exhaustion, and unrealistic expectation, leading to ethical concerns. Companies should implement AI in ways that supports workers and not just replaces them. Investing in worker retraining programs and human AI collaboration ensures business growth without harming employees. AI is a powerful tool, but without ethical guidelines, it can lead to unintended harm. Balancing profitability and ethics. Businesses often prioritize profit, but ethical AI is not just about doing the right thing, it's also about long-term success. The short-term gains versus the long-term reputation. Companies that cut corners on ethics might see short-term financial gains, but lose customer trust and face legal risk in the long run. Google's AI contract with the US military, Project Maven, faced a backlash when employees protested its potential use in warfare. Google eventually ended the contract due to ethical concerns and public pressure. Companies also have a CSR, a corporate social responsibility. Businesses have a responsibility to not just maximize profits, but also uphold ethical standards. Companies must create clear AI policies that ensure transparency and accountability in their decision making. For example, Microsoft and IBM have committed to not developing AI for mass surveillance due to the ethical risks. Regulatory frameworks, keeping AI in check. Governments worldwide are introducing AI regulations to ensure businesses use AI responsibly. The General Data Protection Regulation in Europe requires businesses to be transparent about how they collect and use consumer data. As AI continues to evolve, more regulations will be introduced, meaning companies must stay ahead of the AI ethical issues instead of waiting for governments to enforce them. Balance is key. The challenge is not to stop AI innovation, but to use it responsibly. AI should be built on three pillars. Innovation. AI should drive business success while remaining ethical and sustainable. Fairness. AI must be free from bias and promote equal opportunities. Accountability. Businesses must take full responsibility of AI-driven decisions and ensure humans' oversight is always present. And lastly, the future of AI is in our hands. If we balance innovation with ethics, AI can revolutionize industries while benefiting both businesses and the society.
As Nemo just discussed, AI plays a huge role in corporate business decision making. But that's not all. AI does not only affect businesses, but it also affects the way we receive political information. While AI enhances campaign strategies in political arenas, it also raises serious ethical questions of manipulation and misinformation. Hi, I'm Saumyaa Gilani, a third year CIS student, and I'm going to focus on exactly that, how AI influences politics and how it is responsible for misinformation in political backgrounds. AI has transformed political advertising because now it has enabled micro targeting, deep fakes, persuasive ads, and whatnot. Political parties are using AI to form reels and advertisements that are more persuasive than ever. Do you know what AI powered political ads are? Well, let me tell you. Political campaigns often rely on AI for a lot of video engagement reels. They rely on AI for extracting personal data and then creating personalized reels to target specific voter groups. Although this is a good point for the political parties, this raises ethical concerns at a huge level. For example, AI generated deepfakes and hyper personalized videos can mislead the audience and can influence the voters' opinion at a large scale. This is not something that I'm just saying. It's a study by Chester and Montgomery in 2019 that highlighted how AI driven political ads are actually responsible for influencing the public opinion and getting into the voters' minds. The real question is that are voters even making an independent decision anymore? Or are their decisions being influenced constantly by AI and its impact? This brings me to my next point, how AI is responsible for spreading fake and misinformation. Well, AI can generate misleading content in a lot of ways through deep fakes, fake articles, fake messages. For instance, AI powered bots were actually responsible in the 2020 US elections for spreading misinformation and changing the voters' opinions. This especially raises concerns for transparency and democratic fairness. While AI can be used to combat fake news, the problem is that fake news spreads way faster than fact checking or real news. Ethically, this creates a dilemma. Should AI be given a chance to regulate misinformation and fake news online, or will it lead to issues of censorship and bias? Given these risks, another question rises. Should AI driven political ads and campaigns be regulated, or should it continue as it is? Or will it actually lead to other issues as restriction to free speech? Well, in some countries, there are some restrictions that have already started being implemented. For instance, the European AI Union Act proposes transparency for all the AI generated content. Floridi and Cowles in 2019 argued that AI should be allowed to use for political campaigns, but in a way that innovation is promoted, yet the democratic processes are not undermined by AI. Personally, I completely agree with this argument because getting rid of AI completely is not possible and would actually not be a good way to solve this issue because AI actually promotes innovation, growth, and new ideas. And that is something that we as a society should not get rid of. However, ensuring that AI is limited and has some regulations so that no rules are being violated and the prior democratic processes are actually being continued. However, overregulation can also limit free speech. So, the best solution is to find a balance, and that will actually help us goal for innovation as well as ensure that transparency and ethical frameworks are being kept in mind. Other than political campaigns, AI is playing a growing role in law enforcement and governance. Now, our next team member, Christian, will focus more and elaborate on these topics. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Christian, and I'm going to be talking about the potential legal and privacy issues about using AI in a business setting. So, the main potential legal issue is that whatever AI you're using is most likely trained on data that was gathered or scraped from the internet without the author's permission. And future laws may dictate how AIs are allowed to be trained and used. So, because AI is like a very new sort of technology, the laws are subject to change a lot more than potentially like older technology. And AI has a bias. It can hallucinate and it can make up information. So that means that any like important documents you may make or emails or anything that is created by AI should go through like another person to like read over it to make sure that the document isn't like spreading like misinformation or like just wrong information. Like if you're making like a financial document, a person will obviously need to go through that to make sure that it's like accurate. And privacy issues can happen, like if an AI is connected to a database of user information, it can be like tricked to share information with a user that the user is not allowed to see, because the AI can be tricked to like query the database from another user, for example. So an AI should only have the information that is needed for a specific use case. If you're using AI to train on user-generated content, the user should know, obviously. This can be like an opt-in or out thing. I think most companies do opt-out, where you're by default opted in. Data breaches can happen. So if you're using like AI to store private information from a user, you should make sure that this information doesn't contain any like very sensitive information. Like Microsoft announced Windows Recall a while ago, which is an AI that basically looks at your screen and remembers information, and then if you forget something, you can ask the AI for the information, and it'll like tell you what you forgot. But people had concerns about the AI remembering information that they didn't want remembered, like maybe certain applications, or for example, if like a user, like an employee, signs into like a dashboard, and the AI can like remember the dashboard information that it should be private, and then if there's a data breach, then all this becomes public. So the AI should not like collect super sensitive information, and Microsoft did work on that and is planning to launch the AI with some safety features now.